You know how they have commercials on television and, and Sarah McLachlan comes on, in the eyes of the angel, and they show you sad doggies somewhere, and you have feels. I feel like we should replace the doggies in this concept with, like, really just poor millennials. Like, and then all these rich people in Oakland County.
I look right to Sai for some reason. I have no idea why.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. This fit this description. I'm just saying you want wealthy people in gated communities to flip out their wallet and say, "Look, this is Jeremy. Jeremy dropped out of art school a year ago, but I'm sponsoring him. Look, and Jeremy's doing really well now. He no longer has to scrape the resin out of his bong to smoke. Okay, yeah, I'm teaching Jeremy good values here." And it can be tax deductible, whatever. It's still America. I get it.
What good value? It's that if you don't do anything, I'm going to pay for it? I sound like the welfare state.
Yeah,
I sound like such an asshole.
But it doesn't have to be like a lot of money, like any actual. But it can be like, oh no, I have a flat tire. Maybe they like help you a little. I'm just saying that my interest is in the what happens 3 days later when they're like super proud of the hipster they're sponsoring. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thought. If you guys think there's a way to perfect this,
I don't know, maybe like
a funny idea.
A YMCA for adults. Like, you do those youth events where they're like, you volunteer for one day with some like, children, you throw them a birthday, like a big party.
Sure.
And then you feel good, like on MLK Day where it's like, it's not a day off, it's a day on. You go and you help like some kids and then you go back to your life. It's like that sort of thing.
Is there like a limit as to how much you can help them though? Is there like, you can go, is this up to you how much you want to help them?
Yeah. I just want lonely, wealthy people to be proud of something. That's really where my heart lies right now.
Shouldn't they be helping like,
obviously,
other kids? like I know, like
obviously you should call your mom, I guess, if you really have a problem. But we're talking here.
No, I mean like you see those like
I'm just saying those ideas.
Like instead of giving like Bibles to like poor villages in Africa, like you can do non-religious.
Oh yeah.
Like starving, like people who are like actually starving versus like I spent all my money on Xanax, like
totally.
So maybe the hipster in return, maybe the person helping them out wants to feel young again. So the hipster has to pretend that they fit in for a while, like no sarcastic remarks about the old person for a while.
Invite them to a party.
Yeah. Pretend that they fit in.
And they can learn from each other so much. Like one can learn about like bills and like responsibility, and the other side can learn about operating an iPhone. It's good for everyone. That's why I said I see this as a plus.
I agree. I think it's probably going to lead to a lot of so it's like how there's a thing about why rich white people go to Africa. It's just to fill up their Instagram account with photos, right? Like with all these poor kids. I think
Tinder profile.
Yeah,
one of the reasons.
I think it's going to be the same, but instead of photos, now you'll have videos. Which are like an hour or 2 hours of you helping people, hipster kids. And it's like, since Facebook, you can go live now, you can just have, that's what people use it for. I'm pretty sure everyone will jump on this opportunity to make a 1 hour Facebook live video of them helping someone in trouble.
Or it's like those pranks where someone's like, I'm going to pretend to be homeless for like a day and then see how mean people are and film it. It's like, why don't you just help a homeless person?
Yeah.
Or the worst ones where they film their kid giving a homeless person $100. And the homeless person cries and they're like, this is like, I'm going to put this online.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Get some likes. Yeah.
And they might be killing the homeless person because they may just drink themselves to death.
Yes.
Not to get dark, but I'm just saying, giving $100 to a homeless person, there's a lot of risk involved. Yeah.
Now, what if you're a hipster or a hipster wannabe and you say you need some money, but nobody helps you out because you're not cool enough? Like the old people don't think you're hipster enough.
Then say you need to be cool, or be like, I need some beanies and some like thicker glasses.
Right. In that case, that person pulls up your app and finds like a really cool uncle, pulls themselves up, and then gets somebody to sponsor them because now they fit the profile of what that person wants to sponsor.
I love that name of the app, Cool Uncle.
Why not? Everyone has a cool uncle. And one they don't want to be alone in the room with, whatever.
the cool uncle becomes the creepy uncle once you get old enough to know that he's...
Oh, there's always crossover. Yeah. Age, socioeconomic things at some point, yeah. Yeah, things change. But for now, we can have VR, we can have Facebook, we can have Cool Uncle app. Why not? Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. Anything else?
This is what I have right now, but I'm open to all kinds of ideas.
My idea is a little long. I want to move on to my...
Let's do your idea.
Unless you have anything to add on the last one at all.
It's a work in progress, but it's funny. And it fits really well, like the opposite side of your app.
We'll acquire you.
Okay. I'll be consultant.
Once we get big enough,
you'll be in
the app, and then we'll acquire you.
It's good to have like a competitor, like where you're constantly fighting against each other for dominance.
Yeah, I'll be the Lyft to your Uber.
Out.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm comedian Felicity Blue.
I'm comedian Sai D.
I'm comedian Michael Dinkelis.
I'm your host, Tom Walma. This is Creativity Wasted. If you like this podcast, please subscribe and give a review or rating on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, or wherever you got it. I have a website, creativitywasted.com, and I also started a Patreon. So if you love the show, consider donating to Patreon. Thanks for listening.
You're listening to the Podcast Detroit Network. Visit www.podcastdetroit.com for more information.